I'm back. I know you see that I haven't been on here in a while. I really missed y'all. So y'all see the crown, right? It's my birthday.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday, girl. It's your birthday.
I don't know how to dance for real. I'm just I'm just playing around seriously, but I made a decision that I was going to give myself a birthday gift, and it was to get back on YouTube because I really believe this is me walking in my purpose, right? If you follow me, you know that the Lord led me to do YouTube, and it took me like 3 years to fully obey, and then I was consistent for over a year. Faithful. Y'all saw me every week, Friday and Tuesday. So if you haven't followed me before, I'm going to just flip through a little bit of my content so you know what my channel is about and you can know what to expect. Check it out. Channel back in October, about 4 years to even get started. The Lord started talking to me about the channel back in 2018, and I put it off and put it off and put it off, and then just like the enemy, I started in October, and like 2 weeks later my stepdaughter passed, and it just put everything to a halt. And I've been fighting and fighting to get back started, but now here I am. While I was on my little hiatus, I learned some things. I had to slow down. And if you hear me, I'm probably talking fast anyway. I move fast, I jump out and do stuff. And when the Lord leads you to do something, you have to wait and you have to continue to engage him. I'm like, okay, well, I've been procrastinating long enough. Let me just jump out and do it. And I took a YouTube class and I did all this. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to start. But I didn't engage the Lord and like continue to pray out exactly what he wanted to see. So in my little hiatus, I had time to do that. And that's a tip for you. Like if the Lord gives you something, make sure you go back and talk to him, pray about it. You know, he wants you to come back and talk to him. That's what a relationship is about. I've talked about me learning God's love and how it really empowered me. It helped me to, build my faith. Took my faith actually to a whole different level because I realized that he loved me no matter what. So that helped me to receive his grace. I also share how the Lord showed me how to extend that same grace to others. Now that's the difficult part. Being selfless, putting my feelings aside and loving others through their mistakes. Being patient with people, enduring with them while they still getting it together. I'm like 11 carrying a briefcase. Who does that, right? But I've just always loved business. So I have been striving to turn my real estate career into a business for some time now. I fumbled a bit and I don't have it all together right now, but I must admit, when I included Jesus, it made it a lot smoother. So my goal is to show you how to include Jesus in not just your business, but your everyday life, because it'll help you to make a lot less mistakes. Are you curious what a $420,000 new construction home in Shelby Township looks like? Hey, I'm TaNia Thomas. We're going to be touring this new construction home in Shelby Township. Come on in. So I haven't released a video in like 7 months, almost to the date. I know y'all saw that I'm a faith girl and my faith has been tried, okay? But I'm coming out of fire, purified like gold. But I've learned so much about me, about God, and about trusting him through the storm. So last year showed me that I really had like 8 years of glory in God. Like I went through some trials and tribulations, but for the most part, my Christian life was lit. I would speak stuff and see it. Like I've experienced God's hand in so many ways, like numerous times, ways that people never really experienced him over a lifetime. So everything that really came against me, I knocked right down in faith. But what about when the storms come? What about when things happen all at once, catching you by surprise, like totally throwing you for a loop and throwing you all the way off your square, right? What about when you think you healed from trauma, but you just haven't been tested in that way before and you revert back to some old ways that you thought you was over? What about when you so used to hearing God's voice, but you can't no more because of all the noise? Well, that's where I was. So I'm going to be doing a series called Trusting God Through the Storm. And it's going to start this Friday. So make sure y'all stay tuned. And if you follow me, you know that I'm super honest and vulnerable about where I missed it at and what I learned from it, because I want people to grow from my mistakes. I always say mentor over mistakes. I gotta take my own advice, but I just want people to be able to miss the potholes that I had. So the enemy shut my mouth for too long, but I'm back. So I'll see y'all next Friday. If you want to see more content like this, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I drop new content.